This is Jim Vaglica, and this is my after action report, American Grit, episode 2. So this evolution is a boat race, okay? We're gonna race across a lake. Nick decides K-Joy has an injury to her foot. She's gonna sit this one out. I agree with Nick because one, she could injure her foot worse, put the team in a bad position. She could get an infection in that foot, and that could be really bad. So K-Joy sits out. It's me, Cam, and Maria. All right, so let me just tell you, I've been through a lot of obstacle courses, a lot of training that involved getting over walls. And I know that that's a problem. I tell Cam and Maria, don't jump off the wall. It's an 8-foot wall. Let yourself down easy. All right. Maria jumps off the wall. You know, I can't blame her. She's pumped. She's moving fast. I see her crumble. She gets up, springs right up, and keeps going. All right? Good sign. That boat race, you know, maybe it didn't look far to you, but I would estimate it probably took us an hour to get to the other side. And I remember my mouth was so dry. I didn't have any water. My mouth was so freaking dry. I thought about scooping some water out of the lake and drinking it. But then I thought better of that. Once we get to the other side, Nick's already decided that we're just going to scoop up that paddle in the case and go with it. Because green team was so far ahead, we didn't have time to mess around and break that ice to get the key. Let me see. We're going across the lake, and the three of us, we've got 2 paddles, so we're trading paddles. And one of us would get a break at any given time. And I just want to tell you that Cam and Maria both gave 100% during this whole evolution. Proud of my team. So we end up in 3rd place when we get back to shore. And you know, watching the episode, it's apparent that the key was that 3rd paddle. If you had 3 paddles, you could move across that lake a lot faster. All right, let's jump ahead to the circus, the epic circus. When we all first got there and saw this ice bath challenge, like I think every competitor just went like this. But K-Joy never doubted herself. She always knew she was going to pull this off, and that's the mindset you need if you're going to win at American Grit. You know, watching the TV, watching the episode, it brought back all the memories and the feelings that I had actually up there watching these 3 warriors go through this torture. You know, what happens when you jump into ice cold water, right? What happens to you? You go, you can't breathe, right? And now you add physical exertion to that. What's going to happen? You don't have enough oxygen. You don't have enough oxygen in your brain. So the girls were getting confused. And Brooke was the first one that was really feeling the effects of that. We could see it. We could see Brooke. She was talking to T. She was saying, you know, T, I can't see. T, I can't hear. And T would say, I'll help you. I'll guide you. And then she would like do 3 burpees, you know, 4 burpees, and then she'd turn around. She'd start heading back to the ice, and T would grab her and say, get back here. You need to do more. Hayes, let me tell you, Hayes was a rock during this whole evolution, this whole circus. And I could see Hayes was one scary competitor. I knew right then, this girl, fear her. And you know, everyone was scared. You know, I pretty much knew she was okay. Medical staff was right there on it. They were prepared for this to happen. And you know, I said to all the competitors, we know those 3 girls. How did you think this was going to end? None of those girls were going to give up. This was how it's going to end, right? The only thing I was really concerned about was that one of them was going to go under in that ice and not come up. That would have been really scary. You know, American Grid told us they were taking this competition to the next level. And we just saw that. We just witnessed it. That's what we're in for. Stand by for episode 3. You're going to see the fighting, the crying, the showmance, the laughs, everything. Okay? I will see you next week for Jim's After Action Report on episode 3.